Swami Suparnanandaji Maharaj, Secretary, Ramakrishna Mission Institute of Culture, Professor Bishwanath Roy, the most known person in Sri Aurobindo circles, the most veteran known Aurobindonian in Eastern India definitely, Mr. Purokayastho of the Telegraph, Mr. Bishwajit Ganguly, Sugandhi Baliga, Ashish and Vijayji from the Tata Trusts, all assembled friends, artists, academicians, working committee members of Sri Aurobindo Institute of Culture, trustees of Sri Aurobindo Sanjeevani Trust, and dear children and teachers. Today, our organization has crossed another milestone. For the last 50 years, the few years informally and more than 40 years formally, we have been a social, educational and cultural institution very well known in Kolkata. We have been known primarily in the fields of school education, art, music, dancing, so on and so forth. But today we cross another milestone. We step into another key dimension, a social dimension. In keeping with our motto of Sri Aurobindo Institute of Culture, where Sri Aurobindo talks about not just educational, not just cultural, but also social values and a social mission. In keeping with that, we launch our venture into elder care. This has been in the working for a few years now. The name Amurtha was born, and we believe that indeed this project will be not of this earth. It will transport a morsel of heaven here on this earth. That is the promise. Of course, that will depend on the community that is born today along with the inauguration. We are very grateful for the messages of support that we have received from the Honorable Governor of West Bengal, the Honorable Chief Minister of West Bengal, and Sri Ratan Tata, and all trustees of the Tata Trusts, Professor Sugata Bose, MP, an eminent historian, Dr. Karan Singh, Chairman, Auroville Foundation, and MP of the Rajya Sabha. But most importantly, we have chosen this date not as a coincidence, not because it suited us for convenience. This date, if you will, has been imposed on us by Providence. On this date, 110 years ago, Sri Aurobindo gave a rousing speech to his countrymen in nearby Baruipur. In the folder that we have given everybody, there is a copy of his Baruipur speech. And the centerpiece of this entire work here is his statue. Nobody can enter Amurtha without seeing him, and nobody can enter Amurtha without Sri Aurobindo having seen them. That is the beauty of this particular piece of work. Amurtha is for elders. Amurtha is for those in a time of people living longer, people wanting to contribute back to society, people having unfulfilled dreams and still an ability to do things that they wish to do. It's a community that is being born for a larger mission. A mission that will bring humanity closer to its nobler purpose. It's a modest effort, but we believe it has the blessings of Sri Aurobindo and the Mother. If you will, the informal inauguration has happened a few months ago, when our chairman, the chairman of Sri Aurobindo Institute of Culture and managing trustee of Sri Aurobindo Ashram Trust, Sri Manoj Dasgupta, was requested, and a letter about Amartya was placed on the mother's couch in her room in Sri Aurobindo Ashram, Pondicherry. Subsequently, her relics have been brought here to the meditation room, and Sri Aurobindo was brought and installed on the 21st of February. So, it's a new beginning full of promise. But while we begin anew, and while we commit to so many things, it's worthwhile asking ourselves, it's a long journey. If you step out of this pandal, you will see in pictures the journey over the last 2 years. We started our journey on 29th March and 4th April consecutively, days when the first day coinciding with the mother's arrival in Pondicherry for the first time, the second with Sri Aurobindo's arrival in Pondicherry. And it's no coincidence that 2 years and few days later, this project is seeing the light of the day. But we were, as I said, conceiving it for a while. We could not. And then one day we just said, on 29th March, let's start. And blindly we started the piling work. Not sure how far we would be able to go, not sure whether we would be able to deliver, because people, a handful of people who had shown interest in Amartya were backing out. They were seeing that we did not have the commitment or the wherewithal to fulfill the dream. That was very painful. So one night at the Samadhi, I just said to the mother, Mother, if this project has your sanction, may it be fulfilled, because the only asset that this institution has is goodwill and reputation born over 50 years of blood, toil, sweat and tears of so many people. Our founder chairman, Shri Pradyot Kumar Bhattacharya, whom we fondly and humbly remember today, our secretary, Srimati Jayamita, this institution being her life's work and selfless service, Shri Rothin Mitter, who actually purchased this land, that being the last important work he did before passing away. So it was something that was immensely painful because we were not able to deliver. And fortuitously, coincidentally, and by divine providence, I would say, we got the helping hand of the Tata Trusts. They have unflinchingly, unremittingly stood by us, supported us through thick and thin in this whole project over the last year and a half. They have been with us, and we have asked them, and they have agreed that they will be with us in the era that dawns today. So the promise that unfolds today is from an organization which is modest, which is small, which is humble, but which has stood by its faith and its devotion to its ideal, and has been the second home of so many people in this city and this state, along with the most respected name in India, the name of the Tatas. Together we pledge that in Eastern India and for this city and state, we will deliver a dream for our elders. And in that resolve, we shall be unflinching and we shall not stop. The community that is born today and in the days ahead will have the task of not only building the most beautiful facility, the most pristine facility of Eastern India, but a facility that goes well beyond the charter of caring for elders. Because the elders have so much to give themselves, give the community, give society at large, and lead the nation. That is the promise, that is the hope, perhaps, that is thrust on Amartya for the days ahead. I shall be coming back later in this program to talk about how this project happens, but let the program continue for now. Thank you very, very much, all of you, for making it happen. Thank you.